Well, welcome again to the Okanogan Forest Channel. It's early in April 2017, and I'm up at my cabin enjoying the time. And I just thought I might go outside for a second time now that the sun has come over the hill. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave the warmth of the fire there that is keeping the cabin warm and head on outside and walk around a little bit and see what kind of view we can get of the snow and the trees. I guess our eyes are going to have to, in the camera as well, we'll have to adjust a bit because it is a lot brighter out. Let's walk out this way just a little bit past the outhouse and see what kind of view we can get now that the sun has come over the hill and is here so clearly in the valley. I can see snow coming down off the trees, so it's pretty clear that it's pretty warm, really. I think that's probably the point here. Let's just go out somewhere about here, I guess. And you can see one of the things is Ponderosa pine right there. We've got Douglas fir and ENGLEMANN spruce and other trees in the area. There's a look back at the cabin now that there's some sun over the hill. And we'll walk here a little where we can get a little bit better view. I suspect it's just a little bit after 8 o'clock in the morning. And I suspect that more than likely things will cloud up a little bit. That's kind of how it often is. May not be the case today, but if you remember, there was lots of blue sky there this morning. Sounds like one of my neighbors talking. I don't know if you could hear that on the recording. Probably hear the snow crunching under my feet. Again, there isn't very much, but it's enough to turn the hillside white and make it really pretty. And I've said this in some of the other videos, but anybody can create this kind of place to go. They just have to be frugal and have a plan. It took me a number of years to organize everything and get to the point where I could have a place like this. And seems like there's just a few small snowflakes coming down too, and that's not from the trees. So maybe it'll cloud over and snow some more, for goodness sakes. It's possible. But as I was saying, it's just planning and research and time. And if you have an interest in having a little bit quieter, more peaceful retreat from the pressures of modern life, and if you would like to spend time with your Creator and show some grace and be appreciative of God's creation, it just takes planning and some time, and you can create a place like this. It's really quite remarkable to me that I've had this place now for, I guess, more than 10 years. And I would argue with anybody about the frugality of it. This cabin that I have here and is so nicely set up now didn't happen in a day or even in a year. But the important thing is it didn't really cost very much money. In fact, the permits for building a cabin in some places would cost more than my total expenditure for this hideaway on my 40 acres. And what I would want to say to you is that, well, now I'm guessing, but it was around total, all the moving and the shucking and the shaking and the hemming and the hawing, it probably was around just slightly over $5,000. Some people spend more than that on a single vacation, and I've had this secure cabin here now for 10 years, and I've spent a lot of time up here and get up here whenever I can. And of course, for those people that are very interested in bugging out or in having a place to go when the world goes to hell in a handbasket, this is a great location. But to be perfectly honest with you, I just like to go camping, and I like to be in the outdoors, and I like to be away from the traffic jams. And this is the kind of place that one can come and have that experience. You can also challenge your skills in the outdoors, in the forest. Enjoy watching wildlife. There are just so many positive outcomes. In a world today where we spend all our times looking at these little bitty handheld screens, it's really nice to come up to a place like this where there simply isn't connectivity. And so you have to connect with the people you come up here with, or the people around you that you see up here, in the old-fashioned way. People still up here in these parts, they spend time together. And it's a peculiar thing today in the big urban sprawl. So I hope you've enjoyed the Okanogan Forest channel, and I hope you've enjoyed my rants and raves, and maybe there's something you can take away from this that has some educational value that may help you improve and enjoy your life in a new and a special way. So if that's all happened, wonderful. That's what this is. That's what this channel is about. Good luck. Good luck with your endeavors. Your project may be completely different than mine, and that's perfectly all right, and as it should be. But the one thing I want you all to remember is you don't have to spend a lot of money to find peace and grace and appreciation for creation. You just have to get out there and find a way to enjoy it. Thank you for visiting the Okanogan channel. Subscribe if you have a desire. Send me a comment if you like. I really genuinely appreciate hearing from you. You have a good day. Well, I'm back in the cabin, and I think I'm going to sit down and have another cup of coffee. That sounds like a good idea to me.